Hi, my name is Katie and welcome to my channel. Today's video has been requested by my older sister. Hi Kimmy! She wanted to see up close and more in depth how I do my contour, my blush, and my highlight. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer that I'm going to give to her. I have a brand new one. This is Benefit Hoola. It is, if you're new to using bronzer, then this is going to be your best friend. It is the perfect bronzer. It is really good for Asian skin as well because just the color, it's kind of on the in between. It's a little bit cool, slightly warm. It's not too cool, not too warm. It's just kind of that perfect medium neutral brown, and it's matte. It also comes with my favorite kind of brush. I use this brush for my bronzers, no matter what bronzer I'm using. This is the Benefit brush that comes with it, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. I keep it. I think it's just a great brush. Another brush that I do use, this is from MAC. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's some kind of blush brush. Everyone's face is different, so your brushes are going to be different because you need something that will really fit your face. I feel like for Asians, our cheekbones tend to be a little bit higher up and a little bit more narrow in general. So I like these kinds of brushes. This one you can get more of a precise contour, and this is just the tiniest bit fluffy, but still small enough. I'm going to go ahead and use this because that's the one my sister's going to go home with. And I just go into the product, pick a little bit up, tap your brush. Basically, you're doing like a light contour. You're not going to fully contour your face. You're not doing a whole like J-Lo kind of thing. Once you've put on your foundation, your concealer, you kind of basically created a canvas on your face. And that canvas is flat. So now you need to add some dimension to it. So that's the kind of contouring you're doing. So you want to find out where is your cheekbones, right? So my cheekbones are set right up here. I want to go kind of under, I want to find out where the hollow of my cheeks are. Some people suck in their mouth or their lips to find it. When I do that, actually, that doesn't help me at all. I don't know why. That doesn't do anything. But I know that my cheekbones fall here. So right underneath is the little crevice is right here. What I like to do is, I don't actually like to go directly into that crevice. I like to go a little bit higher, just a tiny bit. I feel like it just lifts your face a little bit more, whereas if you go a little bit lower, it'll pull your face down. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. So I'm going to go right here, and I am going down in a line. I'm trying to be kind of controlled. So you want to have the product concentrated here, and then narrow it down. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more, and you see how I'm just lightly brushing it back and forth right here, and then I'm going to push the product out. Very light. And I'm not going too far. I'm not trying to bring it all the way up like this. I'm just bringing it slightly right here. Sorry, I lost quite a bit of light. There's a cloud right over the sun and it's not moving. So I hope you can see this, but there you go. So you can see the difference between the sides of my face, right? I hope. Maybe? Okay, so you're not done there. Actually, because it's so dark, I'm just going to add a little bit more color. You do want to frame your face with some color, so you definitely want to put some down the side of your face, but also consider, you have a very narrow jawline, then really you can ignore this spot here. But if you have a bigger jawline, or if you're kind of like me where, you know, you have a little bit of not much of a difference between your neck and your chin, I like to ensure that there is some product here because it will narrow you down. So depending on what your face shape is, like if you have a pretty big jaw area, you can bring the product kind of like this, like bring it up and down. And what that will do is it will kind of create a shadow effect, so that way it looks slimmer. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do, I don't need to go too far down. What I like to do is I want to make a separation between my neck and my jawline, so that way I don't look so chubby. So I'm going to just lightly go like this. So I don't go too far up, but I go slightly above my jawline, and then I'll go into my neck like this. See? And actually that's all I really want. And I'm just concentrating right here. So it's just the slightest difference. And now I'm going to go up into my forehead area. So if you have a large forehead, you'll want to put contour all the way around. I don't have too much of a large forehead, so I like to just put it right into the corners of my forehead, because I still want to add some kind of definition. So I'm just going to go and make sure to concentrate it near your hairline, so that way it looks natural, and bring it down. Like so. Take a little bit more. So can you see the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face? This is actually kind of a good example of like Korean contour versus American contour. This side is the American contour, and actually Korean contour is actually just doing like this, and they don't typically do the cheeks, and they don't do a lot of contour. Like I actually did more than they normally do. This side is a little bit flatter. This one has a little bit more depth to it. So let me like finish off my face. Right, so this next step is about contouring and warming up your nose, and this will depend on the size of your nose, or really, I mean, your perception. Do you think you have a big nose? Do you think you have a small nose? Do you think your nose is too pinched or too wide? Or do you want a look that is just going to be super made up? Most of the time what I do is I just take whatever excess bronzer I have on my brush, and I will just use that to gently wipe off the excess right here down the sides of my nose, and that's it. I don't do anything wild and crazy. I'm just going for more of a look, and then I will take a brush, like you can take a little fluffy brush, you can take like a little taper brush like this, whatever floats your boat. Start up here by your brow and lightly just bring the color down, and don't just go down like a line. What you're doing is you're slightly brushing it. So you're kind of connecting this here. I actually, oops, you know what? I went like a little bit too high. You want to go like down lower than what I just did, because I'm an idiot. And go down the side of your nose. And that adds just the tiniest bit of depth, and I'm just going to kind of go underneath too. There's a little trick that I learned from my twin. So now we're going to go in with a blush, and again, everyone's face is different, everyone's preference on how they do their makeup is different, so your brush is going to vary. I love my Ecos Tools blush brush. It's a very soft, it's just perfect for me. Some of my favorite blushes I have is the Laura Geller Baked blush in Rosenberry. I also have the Milani's Luminoso, which is like everyone's favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then actually my favorite is the Tarte Amazonian Blissful. Oh my god, it's so dirty, I'm sorry. It's so gross. I just had to like take a layer off of it because it's so old. But this is actually one of my favorites, so I'm going to use this today. And then what you want to do is you want to put it above where you did your bronzer, but you want to make sure that you're still blending it into the bronzer. You don't want to see the difference between, you want to see like, hey, here's your bronzer, here's your blush, here's your highlight. You want everything to kind of blend in and look natural. I am I kind of have, like, I have high cheekbones, but I have big cheeks. So I am going to not, like, just put blush right here. I like to keep it here because my cheeks move constantly. And I will bring it up. Now, my older sister, she has high cheekbones as well, but she doesn't have big cheeks. She has very delicate features. So for her, what I would recommend is you take the blush and you bring it this way. And for her, she could actually go like right here, but she'll definitely want to take her blush and kind of go right here and stamp it. Okay, this is not working. She'll want to stamp it and go down like this. Is how she would want to do it. I need to do it this way. Then you go in with a highlight. One highlight that I really love is the Milani Strobe Light in Afterglow, and one that I just got and I absolutely love is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. It's a Mega Glow. I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques setting brush that I use for setting powder and for a highlight, and you just go in with the product, tap tap tap, and then what I like to do, I like to put highlight right here, just right here. That's it. Like, I don't like to go up, I don't like to go this way. Some people like to put your highlight all the way up here, or they'll go all like this, like a big C. I don't like to do that myself because I don't like how that looks on me, and I only want it to be concentrated right here. Whew. This highlight is just gorgeous, baby, gorgeous. Highlight is just a way that the light reflects off of your face, and it's going to highlight those points of your face. So for me, I want to highlight my cheekbones, and I have a very round face. I like to put a little bit of highlight up here on my forehead, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. My older sister won't have to do this because she has a really nice, small face. And then a tiny bit right here on my chin to kind of put focal points here. And then a tiny bit, tiny, tiny bit on the point of my nose right here, because my nose is not, I feel like my nose isn't too big or too small, but it's definitely like a little bit round. So then I'm going to put the products here, here, and then take the excess and bring it down to kind of make it look a little bit more narrow. And then as an extra, you can actually put some right here. I don't know what this is called, but that'll bring a little bit of attention right here. So I hope that was very helpful. If you want to see any other kind of videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on your way out. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Okay, let's do this again. Request of my... Oh, what is that? Oh, I'm so stupid. She wanted to see a more in-depth, okay, controlled. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Whatever. Alright. You know, I don't know. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. What is this phone? Because I still want to, because this is Korean, or it just depends. And it also, okay, color, you know? I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Whatever, I already said that. I'm gonna go in with this, what is this called? It makes me really happy that you're watching this video.